Hey everybody, Freako and I here with a search and destroy gameplay. I decided I'm going to do something a little different with this gameplay, where I'm going to kind of explain my thought process. This beginning gameplay, I was decided that I'd go mid, because I knew there was going to be someone there, so I just waited, but now I'm backpedal, because I realized none of my teammates have moved yet. And then I see the timed out, like, okay, one of my teammates just timed out. It's a 3-on-3 at this point, but it's a 3-on-4 overall. And my teammates are both pushing A. This guy pushed up a little recklessly right into my line of sight. I picked him off easily. This guy, we got lucky, but I also pushed a little recklessly, and I died for it. But my teammate's right there, pick him off. At this point, it's a 2-on-1. And this guy initially shot at me to begin the round. Well, he was the second guy that shot at me, because the first guy that shot at me was the guy in mid that died. So he's looking for me at this point. He doesn't realize that I'm one on my team that's dead. And he takes way too long just sitting back and chilling. He ends up pushing with about 3 seconds to go on the bomb, but you really want to push with probably no less than 15, because it takes about 7 seconds to defuse. And he doesn't even get like this guy's kill. I'm sure he doesn't die and feed this guy, but if you're gonna push really late, it's actually better to let yourself get killed, because letting yourself get killed is less points for somebody's score streak than the ball blowing up. So if you're gonna push really recklessly and you know the bomb's gonna go down, and it's 1-on-2 and what have you, just accept that you've lost the round and let yourself get killed. You're going to give the guy some points, but he's going to get more points by having the bomb go off. I know that sounds a bit funky, but it's true. It didn't ultimately matter, because I don't believe any of my teammates got streaks besides me. But here, I'm gonna check top art, because I figured there's someone there. I saw somebody, got a couple hit markers, but didn't get the kill. I noticed on the spawn that none of my teammates went through mid, and I knew this one guy like to go through mid, and I completely caught him off guard. Like, he did not expect me to come out of top laundry, because I am pretty sure that the other team was all communicating, but they just never expected me to be in places, which to me kind of tells me that maybe they are a little inexperienced with this game, but also just the fact that we kind of caught them off guard. And at this point, I've picked off 2 guys that somehow managed to get behind us. But there's one guy left. I don't know where he is, but I figure they got a plant and nobody's checking B. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go top art, see that maybe the bomb's over here from where that one guy was, see if they planted it. No luck. Then I check the backside just in case. Nobody's planting B. My teammate comes through with me, but my other teammate in the process is now dead. So I know that there's a guy over here, and I spot him very easily running through our gym side to get to the A bomb, and I just 2-bursted him out of money. It was not that complicated. The best part of this is the one guy that was the most predictable of this game is the one guy that ended up accusing me of cheating, but he was the most predictable because he kept being in the same spot. Like, I went to the mid again, I picked him off, I got lucky that the sniper did not kill me, but it was the same guy pushed mid every single round, and he died every single round for it. Now, I got lucky there, I didn't die, I didn't see him, although in the shot you probably could see that he was on top of the statue thing and dropped down the backside and came around and went into the middle area. I did not see him, but my teammates were in mid and A at the time, so I figured we were going to plan A. So I kind of just waited. It was like, okay, that guy's going to have to come from B. At this point, I catch him on pillars, I've got some hit markers on him, and then I burst him through the wall with my FMJ advantage. And now I go in the kitchen, just make sure no one's here, and then once the bomb's planted, I jump down to the mid, and I get lucky catching this guy off guard. He almost kills me, but I get a lucky headshot on him, and I get the kill. And that was probably the one point where I got like the most lucky shot to survive.
Search and destroy.
And the one point where I could possibly see the other team was like, what is this guy doing? He is unkillable kind of thing. But I chucked a grenade here. I'm not sure why. I always tend to do that. Like, I know that the lethal grenades are not active right away, but I was pretty determined I was going to go through kitchen. I catch this guy. My teammate on A gets killed. I see the guy top bedroom. He tries to snipe me, but he hits low. At this point, I have fully streaked out, and I end up being the last alive here. I should have already assumed that they were over by A, because that was where my two teammates died, and that's where I saw the one guy. But I checked B anyway, and now I call it my lightning strike, trying to like ping them and call it in. And it gets me one kill. Now the other guy was in back bedroom, so I don't know why I looked up zigzag here, but I did. And he came down bedroom and almost caught me. Like, he definitely caught me off guard, but I got a lucky one burst on him. I almost died. Like, I won't lie. That guy was probably the guy who came the closest to killing me in that one. And I believe that was also the same guy who, in the other, almost like killed me coming down from the pool. But at this point, I got tired of going down mid. They knew I was going to do it as well, or so I figured. So I decided not to, and I see this guy's head. I destroy his trophy for 50 points. Why not? He's trying to hit me with a crossbow. He misses badly there. It goes back into that room. And then that one goes a little far. And I don't know exactly what he did here. He moved out of his head glitch kind of spot and moved into the gazebo, which is a fine play because at the time I wasn't expecting it, but the part of the gazebo he moved to has no cover, and he was just wide open for that shot, and he just got completely destroyed. And now the bomb's planted at A again, and I check back here just in case they come over. But we planted A every single attack round, I believe, and there was never more than the one guy. Like that guy, I guess you could say two guys were defending A, but he was pushed up like to our side and wasn't in a very good spot. He almost caught me off guard, like, but I killed him. Then last guy gets killed by my teammate here, and so now we're up 5-0, and I still have 2 streaks. And I'm about to get another RC car, but I decide that for the sake of myself and my teammates, I'm not going to call it this one RC car. But this round, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go top laundry again. But then I realized, oh, it is 5-0, and this is probably the last round, and I still have a Hellstorm. I probably don't want to die. So I dip back down. I have also the ability, in case somebody rushed through kitchen, there's nobody there, I duck down here, call my Hellstorm to see that 3 of them are over on the B-bomb side. I pick one off. The other 2 are in pillars, and I can say that now that that's pillars, but when I was playing this game, I was not really paying much attention to that, so I didn't know that that was actually pillars, but my teammates cleaned them up. So now it's a 3-on-1, the bomb's down, but all we gotta do is one of us has to kill this guy. I pushed a little recklessly, knowing it was the last round. So I paid the price for it, ended up going 15-2, but luckily my last alive teammate's there, clean him up, gets the defuse. As you'll see, he's running some pretty high streaks. I assume he probably just forgot to change them, or just runs them always and doesn't care about streaks on search. But to the other team, if any of you are watching this, I just want to say I wasn't cheating. I just play this map enough. I know strategies, and you guys, for the most part, were pretty predictable about where you were going to be. Especially the guy that actually accused me of cheating for running up mid every single round.